Oh, mercy. Hello, folks. Thanks again for joining me another time. We're here today in one of my favorite ghost towns. This is one of the most tourist ghost towns that I've been to. We're in a little busy thoroughfare right here. We're right outside of McCormick, and we're on the old railroad bed that no longer exists. It's the old defunct railroad that lined up a lot of old towns down through here, and this is one that died. And it probably died because of the railroad used to cross down through where the lake is now, and they took the old bridges and put the old railroad bridges underwater. Well, here is one of the old ghost towns here, and we are in Willington, South Carolina. And here I'm going to kind of like show you where the old railroad bed used to run. And it looks like since the past 20-something years since I have been here, there have been some people that tried to fix this old town up. And folks, let's go to show you old town here. Look at this old building here. Folks, ain't nobody going to try to break into this old building because look at it, ain't got no glass. Ain't got no back wall back there. And be honest with you, I'm beginning to wonder if this was the old bank at one time. This is the old store. Folks, look at this. Ain't that funny? Ain't got no back wall back there. It looks like that could be the old bank vault back there where the bank vault used to be. And look at that. All the mess back in there. Back part back there. I'm telling you what this old building. Somebody got the door locked. This old town here. I want to see if this is an old well here. It's got old something out here, brick, made of brick here. It looks like some kind of old podium or something, but I'm not sure if it's old well. But see all these old buildings on the other side, folks? I know about 20 years back, I'm going to show you a sign down here that should give you a little bit of history on it first. Let me go down here and see what this thing has to say around here. Okay, here's the old placard that shows it right here. This is the railroad they used to run down through here. It says, "Welcome to the Savannah Valley Railroad Trail. You're about to explore a historic railroad trail." It says, "Welcome, please hike and back safely. It's recommended to wear bright colors of orange vests during hunting season. Please respect the trail, nature along the trail. Adjoining private property. Enjoy your time here. Tell your friends about the SVRRT and the Little River Blue Way Adventure area. Come back to see us soon." Oh, wow, mercy. Folks, they did all this since the last 20 years when I've been through here. They turned this old railroad bed into a trail. And they've done a lot of that here in the state of South Carolina. And I wish they would do a lot of that to Georgia. But a little bit of information, it says the Savannah Valley Railroad Trail is a hiking and biking trail opened in 2011. But the route has history dating back to the mid-1800s. The Savannah Valley Railroad was started in 1856 with plans to run from Anderson to the north of Edgefield. But it did not happen. 20 years later, the Charleston and Western Carolina laid 58 miles of track over the same basic route. Anderson, Ivor, Lounsville, McCormick in the 1870s. A merger of local railroads, including Savannah Valley Railroad in 1886, resulted in Port Royal and Western Carolina Company with 12 locomotives and 8 passenger cars. By 1897, the name reverted back to Charleston and Western Carolina, and the company had 400 miles of track. The trail or railroad right-of-way went from McCormick to Bourdall, Willington, Mount Carmel, Hester, Calhoun Falls, Latimer, Lounsville, Barnes, Ivor, Sardines, and to Anderson. While the railroad thrived in the early 20th century, by 1952 the passenger service was limited, and by 1955 service was freight only. Trains stopped running in the 1970s, and the state of Carolina acquired the right-of-way. 2006, the 96th District Resource Conservation Development Council and McCormick County residents thought that the SVRRT would make an excellent Rails Trails project. They organized a steering committee and developed the trail. The committee wove its way through a maze of regulation, processes, and procedures to gather support for numerous local, county, and state organizations. Volunteer labor began clearing the trail in 2008. The trail is now governed by Savannah Valley Trails Incorporated. Starting from the Barksdale Ferry Trailhead, the site of the Pittiguru Plantation and the Pittiguru Family Spring House, 1.9 miles of trail and 0.1 mile off the trail. The Baldwin Cemetery, the Pittiguru Family Cemetery, 1.9 miles up the trail and 0.5 miles off the trail. James Lewis Pittiguru was born 1789 and died in March 9, 1863, was a South Carolina lawyer, politician, and jurist. After South Carolina seceded from the Union in 1860, Pittiguru remarked his famous South Carolina is too small for a republic and too large for an insane asylum. Beyond the Pittiguru compound, the trail extends to the Huguenot Worship Monument up to the Mill Creek Trestle and continues on to Willington. And this shows you old railroad train back in 1890. An old peaceful Huguenot worship site monument. And I never knew they had Huguenots in this part of South Carolina. Well, folks, right here is the trail. I'll walk you down through here. And they made a nice path down through here. And the point of it, it don't look like many people walk this old trail. But that's the old railroad bed here in this ghost town of Willington. Back here in the back, the old railroad run all the way down through there, all the way down through here. And we got the old Willington Presbyterian Church over there. And go over here, get you a spot of this old ghost town down here. But first I cross over, I want to get you a spot. 20-something years ago, folks, when I come down through here, all this main front storage area down through here, there was nothing here. Not one store was open. All this was nothing but old torn down buildings. Look like they got an old bandstand here, a community project or something. But ain't this neat? Down there's another shot of where old railroad bed went down through there. Here, go across the road here, catch these old stores here. It says now the Willington History Center and Bookshop. Years back, folks, this is about 20 years that this bookstore had been bought, had been put in here. But originally, I think what was out here, this site was an old grocery store that was originally right here on this corner. And looks like they went and redone this old ghost town. I mean, you can see all down through here, these old fronts. There's a lot of people kind of like rebuilt these old stores. Now we got a Willington History Center. That wasn't here years back. They have redone these old stores. Yep, and that looks like a museum that they got there. And they closed today. I wish I could have been over here when they were open. They got a Willington Visitor Center here also. That's nice. They kind of trying to like bring this old ghost town back to life. But as you can see here, like somebody didn't care. Look like they trying to do some work in it, but you can see this old inside of this building, the roof and everything. You see where the back, they tore out the back side of this building. But I remember when there wasn't even no windows in here. There was no windows, no doors and everything. All these old beautiful buildings were just no roofs. It looked like they were doing some work on here. I'll take you down through here and see this old ghost town. Down through here. And this is one of the about truest ghost towns. That when I first found this ghost town over here, it was all back up here. But it's good to see that some people are taking the time to come back and let people see this old ghost town being taken back to life. Down through here we got some old building down there. Somebody's really fixed up. Got part of the bookshop, which originally was the old store. All this, they've redone these old buildings that was once falling in. And you can tell this old town's got some history by it. It goes back years. Old alleyway that goes back behind these old shops. And people took some time and some money to fix these old places up. And old houses here in Willington. People took time and fixed them up. Beautiful old town. And everything. Right here you got takes you down here to African American Cultural Center. Over there. And a little bit more brief history right here. And I'm not sure what that old site is, but it says South Carolina Railroad Village. And it's going to give you a little bit of information about some of the buildings that are still here. It shows you right here in this picture what Willington looked like back in the early 90s. There wasn't nothing open down here. And it shows you the Mount Olive, Green Olive School was an African American school. It shows you the Gilbert Moss House, Noble Cemetery. These little small ghost towns over here and everything had a lot of history to it. Folks want to run you down here and let you see this old building here. Everything. And this is the Daniel P. Young Railroad and Post Office Center. Old beautiful building. And folks, that's about all there is here. This old railroad town. And going down here, this road is taking you on down to Mount Carmel that way. But here's a couple of state markers here I want to get a load of. Here. Talks about the Noble Cemetery here. Goes back from talks about he was a member of the State House of Representatives in the Senate and was governor of South Carolina at one time. Talks about the Willington Academy. Goes back there to 1804 and 1819. Well, folks, this is the view of the old railroad bed. Now, I'm not sure exactly where the old depot is, but this is the old defunct Savannah Railroad here. Run down through here. All the way down through there to where that ceramic bird is down there. All the way where that pile of gravel is up there. And there's the downtown view of Willington, South Carolina, the ghost town. Well, folks, if you enjoyed this video of this old ghost town of Willington, South Carolina, let me know. Hit the like button down below. If you enjoyed it and like it, share it with others. Tell me what you did like about it and what you didn't like about it. Well, until the next time, my friends and my loved ones, this is old Bubba saying, enjoy the journey. Get out and live life. Okay? Until the next time, this is Bubba saying, shalom. Good day.